Hey everybody, I'm really sorry I can't be there for the first part of class, but I look forward to seeing you all in the afternoon and hopefully catching up. This is going to be kind of a brief on my recent ponderings rather than any coherent articulation of my plans. My process is to think things over and chew on them quite a bit before I finally settle, so here goes. The course I'm thinking of working on for fall is one that I'm also teaching at the moment, multicultural literature. It's the one that you're seeing on this page. Having just been through 2 weeks of conferences with two different classes about their writing, what is fresh in my mind are my ponderings about wanting to walk students through the things I say to them over and over ad nauseum, especially about their writing. But I worry because I know that some of it is that personal connection that they get when we sit and conference. So I'm trying to figure out how to break out the parts that I could just tell them online and might actually be better online, and which parts to save for when I actually do conference with them, which I wouldn't necessarily, do away with. So writing is very personal, and many students have anxieties about their abilities. When they find themselves in a class that they thought was art or history or music and find out it has a writing intensive requirement that I take seriously, especially knowing that I'm an English professor, many of them panic. I go to great lengths to encourage and coax them along the way, but I do find myself repeating a lot of concepts, as we all do, no doubt. One of the primary assignments that I have almost all of my classes do, and I mostly do this because a majority of the students I work with in our upper division interdisciplinary courses seem to have little understanding of what constitutes analysis, is a very focused analysis paper. And currently I have this listed under assignments, and hopefully this will open. Unfortunately, it seems to be being slow. I offer them general notes on writing for the class, and this covers analysis of, what I mean by analysis, and in a general way. I give them a whole selection of writing guidelines that I'm not going to open here. And in this class, they do portfolios and a self-evaluation, and those are there. In this class, I decided to give them two different writing assignment options, but most of them, the large majority, are doing the writing assignment option 1. You'll see that I give them sample writings and that I currently have pretty specific directions for them about what questions they need to answer for what kinds of writing that or readings that they're doing. And then a set of questions that are sort of background questions that help them prepare for answering the other questions. Another thing that I offer them, and this is back in the writing guidelines piece. I probably should have rearranged that, I'm realizing as I go through this with you, is a rubric that I use currently, that I put together. There's actually two rubrics here. This is a more general rubric, and it helps them in relationship to doing analysis. And then I have an essay evaluation rubric. Hopefully this will show on the screen. I'll blow this up just a little bit. And this is, we use this in class, usually in the second week of class. And I walk through the categories with them and try to give them examples of what would fit in one category or another. And so this gives you an idea of how I work with them now. And when they come in to meet with me, I go over this with them in relationship to their own writing. But I encourage them to use it in their peer reviews on a regular basis. So what I'm thinking of doing is creating a module for this class that I imagine would include a video, or maybe several modules, but a video of a close reading of one of the chapters that they start with, And it would offer them a guide, sort of guide them how to read that chapter, and then and then allow them to apply that to the following chapter. I'm also thinking of doing a video that goes over the sample writing assignments that are listed, with suggestions and clarifications about what I expect of them. That's at least as far as I've gotten at the moment, and I certainly look forward to your feedback on all of this. Have a great morning. See you in the afternoon. Bye.